Okay, so the question is, why am I so excited about this tool, Sparky? And I'm going to be answering that question right now. I'm going to be going over everything that Sparky does. I'm going to explain in detail why, if you own a business that serves people locally, if you own a gym, or if you're a chiropractor, or if you are a massage therapist, or if you have a local service area, why you should be using this tool and why this is probably the highest leverage move you can make in your marketing for the rest of 2025, why I'm so stoked about this. So I'm going to share with you everything that Sparky does in real time, and hopefully you'll understand why I am so blown away by what we've been able to make here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here is Sparky. Sparky has this set of tools, as you can see. It's got this, I'm inverted. It's got this set of tools, as you can see on the sidebar. So on-page SEO audit. So first thing you can do with Sparky, super cool, is you drop a URL into Sparky. This is Windfall Elite. This is our homepage. I have made sure that it has some problems so we can talk about them. And you hit this run audit button. And when you hit run audit, here's what comes up so it's done an on-page SEO audit of the URL that I gave it. So what it told me is that its HTTP status is 200, which is good. That's what you want to see. Its HTTPS is enabled is true. That's good. That's what you want to see. That its response time is very, very fast. That's good. That's what you want to see. But then we saw that there's no title tag. There's no meta description. Those are big problems. You can't rank without those. You need to have those. Next thing we see is that its word count is 1100. That's really good. You just want to make sure that you have a decent word count. If it's below 300, you're probably not going to be able to rank, but as long as it's above 300, it's good. And then the longer is always better. Anchor text words are 13. That just tells me that there are some links that have real words being used, which is good. And we can see that there's 2 internal links and there's 4 external links, which for the length of this, that's really good. The general rule is for a full length page with the right amount of text, you want about 2 to 3 internal links and about 2 to 3 external links. So we're right on the money there. Then it tells me H1 through H6. Now, this is a big deal because these have a huge impact on your ranking. And what I can see is that I have 10 H1s, which is a huge problem. We want exactly 1 H1. We don't want 0, we don't want 10, we don't want 2, we want 1. So we got to do some work to make sure that everything isn't being told that it's an H1. We got to fix our heading sequence here. Then we have images without alt text. 17 out of the 25 images don't have alt text. Huge problem. Those need to be fixed. And now, based on this very quick scan, I can see exactly what I need to do on my homepage to make it rank better. Now, if anything that I just said is confusing and you don't understand why, you don't understand its importance, well, we have you covered because there's something else we have on Sparky. I'm going to skip ahead all the way to it. We have this tab called training. And when you go to training, we have 3-part series, a course, a mini course here that teaches you everything you need to know about SEO and how to do it. And then underneath that, we have a training video for each and every one of our tools that explains what the tool is, how to use it, and most importantly, why to use it. And so you can, anything here that I'm saying that you don't understand, it's going to explain to you. But what we're doing here, the whole point, or the reason that this tool is so powerful is because it'll help you rank on Google. And that is the #1 traffic source for every small business in America. And this tool helps you do it, which is incredible. Next thing we have is keyword research. So I'm going to go over to keyword research and I'm just going to look up local SEO services, which is what I do. Now I'm going to do 2 things here. First, I'm going to check my search volume. This is going to tell me my search volume and my competition ranking. Now, I'm going to skip around a little bit just to give you some value here. Competition score is not perfectly correlated to this, but this is a good rule of thumb. To know whether or not you can rank for something, you want to compare its competition score to your domain authority score. So if I skip ahead, I'm going to come back here. But if I go to domain and backlink checker really quick, DA and backlink checker, and I give it my domain, it's going to tell me my domain authority. It's going to tell me some other stuff too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Domain authority is 8. And as long as your domain authority is reasonably close or higher than the keyword that you care about, you can probably rank for it. That is not a perfect correlation, but it's pretty strong. So that's a good rule that you can use quickly. So I see that this gets good search volume. 2,400 people a month are searching for it. Low competition. I can probably rank for it. But it's not the only search term I'd like to rank for. That's all a keyword is, by the way. It's a search term. It's not the only search term I'd like to rank for. I'd like to rank for as many as possible. So if I hit this other button, get keyword ideas, based on the one that I gave it, it's going to generate a lot more for me. And then I can use those and decide if I want to go after those keywords as well. So it gave me this really long list. And let me just, local SEO services for lawyers. That might be interesting. I wonder if anybody actually searches that. Check search volume. Nope. The only 10 people a month are searching for that, not a huge search volume, but this is exactly what you do to figure out what keywords you should search and which ones you shouldn't focus on. Super, super powerful tool that you can use to make sure that you are ranking for every search term you want to rank for, and you're not wasting your time trying to rank for ones you shouldn't be ranking for. All right, next, let's go to our content idea generator. Let's say that I'm just going to stick with this local SEO services. I liked that keyword. So I'm going to go to my content idea generator. And in this tool, I'm going to tell it what my keyword is, local SEO services, what my business type is. I run an SEO agency, and then I'm going to tell it about my ideal customer, which for me is local service-based business owners. Then I'm going to ask it to generate some ideas for me, and it's going to come up with 10 blog post titles that I could use to write an article to try to rank for this specific keyword. So we can see top 10 local SEO services you need for your business growth, mistakes service-based business owners make in local SEO, expert guide, how to choose quality local SEO services. I kind of like that. That seems fun. I'm going to copy that. Now, obviously, we could go from here. We could write our own articles, and this just helped us come up with ideas, which is already a time saver. But we've gone one step further with our blog post writer. We will write it for you. So our blog post headline is expert guide. Our search term is local SEO services. Our target audience is local business owners, and we can tell it our tone if we want to. I'm going to say friendly. And then it's going to generate a blog post for us. And it's going to generate a blog post right now. What it does is about 500 word blog posts. They're always over 500 words, but we don't write super expansive blog posts yet. We're not in the tool cannot yet write like 3,000 word blog posts, but they can write good blog posts that are search engine optimized, that use your information, and that don't have any AI watermarks. Meaning there's not going to be any weird spacing, there's not going to be any em dashes, there's nothing in this that reads as though it's written by AI, which means it'll be useful for you. Now, we still highly recommend editing. In fact, our next tool that I'm going to show you is a blog post analyzer that helps you with the editing process, because we still recommend editing, but this can save you a ton of time, and you have to write content in order to rank. So it's super important that you use this. So generated blog post, look this. We have this full-length blog post that I'm going to take this for sake of what we can do, but you can see that it's full length and it's written out and it's actually organized. So this is my H1, these are my H2s, these are my H3s. It's actually already default organized in a way that will be search engine optimized, which is really, really cool. Next, I'm going to go over to the analyzer. Now, the cool thing about the analyzer is you can use it on the blog posts that my tool wrote for you, that Sparky wrote for you, or you can use it on the blog posts that you've written in the past, and it can just help you improve them, which is super cool. So I'm going to analyze this blog, and what it's going to do is it's going to tell me the word count, it's going to tell me the reading level, then it's going to start analyzing my headline for me, it's going to analyze my blog post for me, and then the last thing it's going to do that's super cool is it's going to tell you how you should structure it so that it's formatted properly with H1s and H2s. It's going to give us that build so that now obviously this, because my tool wrote it, is already going to be written in a proper formatting, but if you're not sure, it'll give you all that information and it tells you where to go and what to focus on. All of these things are super, super cool. All right, so here's what it said. It said that our word count is 576 words, which is great. Our estimated reading level is undergraduate college level. That's too high. We want to lower our reading level to like third to fifth grade, ideally. So that's something we want to adjust here. And then it said that our headline has clarity that's high, its emotional impact is low, but its interest is high, and its SEO effectiveness is high. So when I see those things together, without reading the full analysis, I'm probably going to keep it as is. But I might think about the recommendation it makes. Next, it suggests the keywords we should be writing this for, which it got it right. So we know that we wrote this well. It gives us potential meta title and meta description that we'd want to use, and then it gives us the outline it recommends for this, which in this case is probably going to map perfectly to the outline we have because it's already intelligently outlined. But look at all this that you can get so you can know what you need to fix on your blog posts so that you can make sure that they will actually rank well. Next, I'm going to bring you back to this domain authority checker that we talked about earlier. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it, because this gets us 4 data points, all of which are super valuable. It tells you your domain authority, it tells you the page authority, it tells you your spam score, and it tells you how many backlinks you have to that page. If you get a spam score of -1, it just means there's not enough data on the site yet to give it a proper spam score. Your spam score should be between 0 and 100. So, or technically 1 and 100. So, this information, if you're looking and you're like, okay, I don't know why that matters, that's a great reason to hop over to the training and learn why it matters and how to leverage it and how to use it. The cool thing is this tells you it, and that's a valuable, valuable tool when you're trying to rank well. Now, if you're seeing all of this and you're already like, man, I am overwhelmed by the sheer volume of options here. This like, Devin seems excited, this tool seems helpful, but I'm overwhelmed. Well, I have good news for you. We have this built-in why am I not ranking self-assessment tool that you just go through and you answer its questions honestly. No one's checking this, by the way. The data isn't stored, so you don't have to feel bad. Just answer honestly. And what it's going to do once you've answered honestly is uh, it's going to do an analysis. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to focus on. So in this case, based on the answers I just gave it, it says you need to focus on local SEO. So you need to optimize your Google Business profile, you need to collect five-star reviews, and you need to fix your NAP and locations, which is super cool. Or, I'm sorry, local citations, which is super cool. Now we know, okay, everything else is white noise. This is what I focus on right now. If you don't know what any of that means, again, go over the training. Point is, this will simplify and streamline for you on what you need to focus on. The training portal will show you how to do what you need to focus on. And if the last thing you're like, all right, cool. I'm still not positive that local SEO or SEO in general is the right move for me to focus on to build my business. Well, I understand. And that's why we built an SEO ROI calculator so you can figure out whether or not it is. So with the ROI SEO calculator, you can use it combined with the keyword research tool to figure out how much your estimated monthly traffic could increase if you focus on this. We have this use global averages so you can kind of see the averages. If you know the conversion rate on your website, input that. If you don't, use the averages. If you know your close rate, input it. If you don't, use the averages. If you know your average customer lifetime value, then input your actual average lifetime value. If you don't know it, oops, then you absolutely should just learn it. And then you could actually put this as zero right now. The monthly SEO cost, think of that as how much you're investing time-wise right now or money-wise if you are hiring a team or if you have employees who are doing this. But you can put as zero because what it's going to do is it's going to both tell you what your estimated monthly revenue can be based on these stats if you focus on growing your SEO. And it's going to tell you how much you can afford to spend in order to get these results while still having a healthy business. So it's going to say here, because I input some wild numbers, that we could spend 30 grand a month. And if I spend the average of how much people spend on SEO every month, which is more than my agency charges, by the way, then it'll tell you, oh, look, your return on investment is crazy. Very cool. So wrap up. Sparky's going to tell you whether or not you should be focusing on SEO. It's going to tell you exactly what elements of SEO to focus on. It's going to tell you exactly how to do that. It's going to give you all the tools to make it as easy as possible. It's going to give you the training so that you can do it yourself. And here's the crazy thing. Okay, so SEO agencies can charge, sometimes they charge $15,000 a month. Sometimes they charge $5,000 a month. My agency charges on the high end 2,500 a month and the low end 500 a month. Okay. Software tools like Sparky to make your job easier will be $300 a month and the very, very low end $100 a month. Sparky for local business owners is 100% free. This is why I'm so excited about it. You can see the power, you can see the extent, you can see how much this can change your business for the better in 2025, and it's free. If you'd like access to Sparky, just leave a comment or DM me, and I will get you access to Sparky. This is a free tool that we are providing to every local business because we want to see everybody win. See you on the other side.